Right, so this is the rota. Obviously up the top you've got Monday to Sunday, and you've got the dates up here, then we put events, area where the event is. This is where we get the numbers from Magda and put the in-house guests. So for example 50, 50, 100, and then it will calculate in here half of that number to give you the breakfast figure. So breakfast is normally 0.9 breakfast per room, so that will give you the equation there. And then down the bottom here you've got the forecast package, so breakfast covers, which is obviously generated from the top figure. Then you've got, that will calculate down here into breakfast revenue. So you have, oops, what was that? So this is your breakfast revenue from the week, and that's just basically your covers times by £13 per head, which is about the average. And then you put in your elder covers for lunch and dinner, so obviously now it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then you put in your dinner covers from Wednesday to Sunday. This is calculated on here, lunch revenue. So the lunch covers, if you double click on it, it will show you where it's calculated. Lunch covers times by 50.25. So 50.25 is the spend per head on food and beverage combined. And then the dinner covers down here is calculated at £73.25 per head. I think that's about 55 on food and, what is it, 55 food and 30 something on beverage. So it will calculate everything for you in terms of covers. So then this big grey boxes here are breakfast, lunch and dinner revenue for the week. It gives you the total down here. And then all you need to add in, which is kind of guesswork, is the bar/lounge, so bar, lounge and terrace. So Monday and Tuesday normally make around 250 quid a day when it's very quiet, depending on how many people you have in house. Wednesday it's bar, lounge plus, well, you're going to have elder covers in, so normally people come in and have drinks before going to the table, but that can count as spend per head as well. And then Friday and Saturday normally goes up to £1,000 when it's busy, up to £2,000. That is just basically people in the bar lounge all day, teas, coffees, anything that isn't counted as a cover. In the summer this will be all about the terrace, so this will be up to £5,000 a day on very busy days. And then down the bottom it will calculate your totals. So you've got breakfast plus lunch plus dinner revenue plus bar terrace, and that will give you a grand total for the day, and that is £30,000. So this is all net basically. And down here in this blue line I was going to put budgeted figure as well, so you could even put in budget and you can work out your budget for the week. So let's say budget is £36,000, and then you can go by day off the big forecast budget sheet we have and put it all in there. Now the calculations down here, so you've got front of house, so that's everything on this rota, so that is basically giving you the total of, where is it, total staff costs, oh, it's on a sheet over there somewhere. Kitchen total you need to get from Simon and or Gavin if they can do it, so normally around 7-8 grand depending on who's in, but they should really give that to you before you present a rota. It's not really accurate, this one is just an estimate basically. And then it'll give you a subtotal, so it would be front of house plus kitchen combined, that's 15 grand. And then national insurance and pension, there's a calculation here, it's basically the total, subtotal, times by 0.113, which is basically 11.3%. So that adds on 1,700 national insurance and pensions, and then it gives you the grand total, which is your front of house, kitchen plus national insurance and pensions, 17 grand for the week against a revenue of 30k, which figure takes straight from there. And then this calculation, if you ever get stuck, it's the revenue, sorry, the staff cost divided by revenue, and that's how you get your staff cost percentage. When you go over to the side over here, all of this stuff in red, do not touch, do not delete, there's all very complicated formulas up here to add up everyone's hours. So if you ever make a mistake, just press undo, go backwards, whatever, but this is basically everyone's hours, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way through the week. Down here you have everyone's salary in a box. If you have a new person, you can put in their salary, and then this box here is calculating how much it is per week. Everyone's hours on the rota are calculated here. So this says 46:30. So 46 hours and 30 minutes, and then here it calculates into decimal. So 46.5, £10.90 per hour, average hours per week, contracted hours, overtime trigger. So if you go over, so it's basically saying you've got 2 hours overtime on top of your contracted hours. So it will still calculate your rate of pay by 46.5 times by your hourly rate. When it comes to salary, it doesn't do the calculation because it's just salary divided by 52. So that'll be your weekly rate for salary people. And then here, obviously, you can check everyone's contract and then check their hours. For example, 40-hour contract doing 41, 32-hour contract doing 35, whatever. And then bars down the bottom. And then the main thing with the rota is when you type in the hours, you have to do 10 and then shift colon. And if you press enter, it'll come up with 10 o'clock in the morning, and then you do till 2, you have to put the colon again. And that will basically give you a calculation of 10 till 2, it will work out the hours somewhere in the middle. And then if you're doing a split shift, you should put it in like this: 8 to 11, small break, 11:30 till 12:30, finish. So this is normally the AM box, that's everything in the morning. This is the PM box, as you know. So you've got basically, you can tell easily counting people for dinner, counting people for dinner, counting people for breakfast, counting people for breakfast. And then obviously down there the bar's the same. This kind of standard rota. You need someone doing admin on a Wednesday to do all the deliveries and invoicing, someone doing the orders on a Sunday. This is a stock take period, someone doing, or line cleaning on a Monday morning. Martin's obviously working on the floor down here. You only need really 1 or 2 people, 1 person Monday morning and 2 people Monday night, 2 people Tuesday night, 2 people Wednesday, and then 3, 5, depending on how busy you are. And then again, if you want to trim the rota, you just start deleting some hours and the percentage will come down. I think that's it for now. Thanks.